Item 460. Corrugated metal pipe. 1. Description. Furnish and install corrugated metal pipes, materials for constructing corrugated metal pipe culverts, or corrugated metal storm drain mains, laterals, stubs, and inlet leads. 2. Materials. 2.1 Fabrication. Furnish corrugated metal pipe in accordance with Table 1. Table 1. Specifications for corrugated metal pipe. See table in specifications. The pipe type and corresponding TxDOT designations are shown in Table 2. Table 2. Corrugated metal pipe types. See table in specifications. Provide corrugated metal pipe of all types with annular corrugations, helical corrugations, or spiral ribs, corrugations, projecting outward. Provide pipe with helical end corrugations only when necessary to join new pipe to existing pipe with helical end corrugations. Provide a minimum polymer coating thickness of 10 mils on each side for pre-coated galvanized steel pipe. Galvanized metal sheets and coils used for galvanized corrugated metal pipe may be sampled and tested in accordance with TEX 708I. Repair damaged galvanized coating in accordance with Section 445.3.5, Repairs. Repair damaged aluminized or polymer coating in accordance with TxDOT M36 and M245 respectively. 2.2 Protective coating. Furnish bituminous coating, when required, that meets TxDOT M190 and that tightly adheres to the metal, does not chip off in handling, and protects the pipe from deterioration as evidenced by samples prepared from the coating material successfully meeting the shock test and flow test in accordance with TEX 522C. Coat the pipe uniformly inside and out to a minimum thickness of 0.05 inches measured on the crests of the corrugations. Coat the pipe with additional material applied to the full inner circumference to form a smooth inside lining with a minimum thickness of 1/8 inches above the crest of the corrugations when smooth lining is specified. 2.3 Design. The diameter, permissible corrugations, and required gauges for full circle pipe will be shown. The design size and permissible corrugations for pipe arch will be shown. The required gauges of the shell and the liner for smooth lined pipe will also be shown. Furnish the shape and minimum gauge for steel pipe arch in accordance with Tables 3, 4, 5, or 6 for the specified design size and corrugation. Use Table 7 or 8 for aluminum pipe arch. Refer to U.S. standard gauge for uncoated sheets where reference is made to gauge of metal. Measure dimensions from the inside crests of the corrugations. A tolerance of plus or minus 1 inches or 2% of the equivalent circular diameter, whichever is greater, is allowed for span and rise. Table 3. Steel pipe arch. 2 2/3 times 1/2 inches corrugations. See table in specifications. Table 4. Steel pipe arch. 3 times 1 inches corrugations. See table in specifications. Table 5. Steel pipe arch. 5 times 1 inches corrugations. See table in specifications. Table 6. Steel pipe arch, spiral rib. 7.5 times 3/4 times 3/4 inches corrugations. See table in specifications. Table 7. Aluminum pipe arch. 2 2/3 times 1/2 inches corrugations. See table in specifications. Table 8. Aluminum pipe arch, spiral rib. 7.5 times 3/4 times 3/4 inches corrugations. See table in specifications. 2.4 Coupling bands. Furnish coupling bands and other hardware for galvanized or aluminized steel pipe in accordance with TxDOT M36 for steel pipe and TxDOT M196 for aluminum pipe. Use coupling bands that are no more than 3 nominal sheet thicknesses lighter than the thickness of the pipe to be connected or no lighter than 0.052 inches for steel or 0.048 inches for aluminum. Provide coupling bands made of the same base metal and coating as the pipe. 3. Construction. 3.1 Designation of type. The types of pipes will be indicated on the plans by the following descriptions. Pipe type: corrugated metal pipe, CMP, corrugated metal pipe arch, CMP arch, spiral rib corrugated metal pipe, SRCMP, or spiral rib corrugated metal pipe arch, SRCMP arch. Type of material: galvanized steel, aluminum coated, type 2, or aluminum. Pipe coating: bituminous coated or polymer coated. Special requirements: paved invert or smooth lining, and pipe size, diameter or design number. Furnish any of the material types specified above when pipe is designated as corrugated metal pipe without a type of material or pipe coating designation. 3.2 Excavation, shaping, bedding, and backfill. Excavate, shape, bed, and backfill in accordance with item 400, excavation and backfill for structures, except where jacking, boring, or tunneling methods are shown on the plans or permitted. Jack, bore, or tunnel in accordance with item 476, jacking, boring, or tunneling pipe or box. Provide uniform backfill material and uniformly compacted density throughout the length of the structure so equal pressure is provided. Allow no heavy earth-moving equipment over the structure until a minimum of 4 feet of compacted fill, permanent or temporary, has been placed over the top of the structure unless otherwise shown on the plans or permitted in writing. Inspect the inside periphery of the structure for local or unequal deformation caused by improper construction methods before adding each new layer of loose backfill material. Continue inspections until a minimum of 24 inches of cover is obtained. Evidence of such deformation will be reason for corrective measures as directed. Remove and replace pipe damaged by the contractor at no additional cost to the department. 3.3 Laying pipe. Lay pipes on the bedding from the outlet end and join the separate sections firmly together with outside laps of annular joints pointing upstream and longitudinal laps on the sides unless otherwise authorized. Coat any metal in joints not protected by galvanizing or aluminizing with a suitable asphalt paint. Lower sections of pipe into the trench without damaging the pipe or disturbing the bedding and the sides of the trench. Remove and relay, without extra compensation, pipe that is not in alignment or shows excessive settlement after laying. Lay multiple installations of corrugated metal pipe and pipe arches with the center lines of individual barrels parallel. Maintain the clear distances between outer surfaces of adjacent pipes given in Table 9 unless otherwise indicated on the plans. Table 9. Required pipe clear distances. See table in specifications. 3.4 Jointing. Provide field joints that maintain pipe alignment during construction and prevent infiltration of side material during the life of the installation. Provide one of the following jointing systems unless otherwise shown on the plans. 3.4.1 Coupling bands. Use coupling bands with annular corrugations only with pipe with annular corrugations or with helical pipe or spiral rib pipe in which the ends have been re-rolled to form annular corrugations. Provide bands with corrugations that have the same dimensions as the corrugations in the pipe end or are designed to engage the first or second corrugation from the end of each pipe. The band may also include a U-shaped channel to accommodate upturned flanges on the pipe. Field join pipe with helically corrugated bands or bands with projections, dimples, when helical end corrugations are allowed. Coupling bands with projections may be used with pipe that has annular or helical end corrugations or spiral ribs. Provide bands formed with the projections in annular rows with one projection for each corrugation of helical pipe or spiral rib pipe. Provide 2 annular rows for bands 10.5 inches or 12 inches wide and 4 annular rows of projections for bands 16.5 inches or 22 inches wide. Use a coupling bandwidth that conforms to Table 10. Connect the bands using suitable galvanized devices in accordance with TxDOT M36. Lap coupling bands equally on each of the pipes to form a tightly closed joint after installation. Provide at least the minimum coupling bandwidth recommended by the manufacturer for corrugations not shown in Table 10. Table 10. Coupling bandwidth requirements. See table in specifications. 1 for helically corrugated pipe or spiral rib pipe with re-rolled ends. The nominal size refers to the dimensions of the end corrugations in the pipe. 2 equivalent circular diameter for type 1I pipe. 3 diameter through 120 inches for annular corrugated bands used on re-rolled ends of helically corrugated pipe or spiral rib pipe. The minimum diameter of bolts for coupling bands is 3/8 inches for pipe diameters 18 inches and less and 1/2 inches for pipe diameters 21 inches and greater. Provide at least 2 bolts for bands 12 inches wide or less. Provide at least 3 bolts for bands wider than 12 inches. Provide galvanized hardware in accordance with item 445, galvanizing. 3.4.2 Bell and spigot. Attach the bell to one end of the corrugated metal pipe at the manufacturing plant before shipment. Provide a bell with a minimum 6 inches stab depth. Install the gasket on the spigot end and apply lubricant in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations. Provide gaskets that meet ASTM F477 with type A shore durometer hardness of 45 plus or minus 5. Do not use thermoplastic elastomer as the basic polymer. Push the spigot end of the pipe into the bell end of the previously laid pipe during laying of the pipe. 3.4.3 Pipe connections and stub ends. Make connections of pipe to existing pipe or appurtenances as shown on the plans or as directed. Mortar or concrete the bottom of the existing structure, if necessary, to eliminate any drainage pockets created by the new connection. Insulate portions of aluminum pipe that are to be in contact with metal other than aluminum by a coating of bituminous material meeting the requirements of section 460.2.2, protective coating. Extend the coating a minimum of 1 feet beyond the area of contact. Restore any damage that results from making the connection when connecting pipe into existing structures that will remain in service. Seal stub ends for connections to future work not shown on the plans by installing watertight plugs into the free end of the pipe. 4 Measurement. This item will be measured by the foot. Pipe will be measured between the ends of the barrel along the flow line, not including safety end treatments. Safety end treatments will be measured in accordance with item 467, safety end treatment. Pipe that is required to be jacked, bored, or tunneled will be measured in accordance with item 476, jacking, boring, or tunneling pipe or box. Where spurs, branches, or connections to existing pipelines are involved, measurement of the spur or new connecting pipe will be made from the intersection of the flow line with the outside surface of the pipe into which it connects. Where inlets, head walls, catch basins, manholes, junction chambers, or other structures are included in lines of pipe, the length of pipe tying into the structure wall will be included for measurement but no other portion of the structure length or width will be included. For multiple pipes, the measured length will be the sum of the lengths of the barrels. This is a plan's quantity measurement item. The quantity to be paid is the quantity shown in the proposal, unless modified by Article 9.2, Plan's quantity measurement. Additional measurements or calculations will be made if adjustments of quantities are required. 5. Payment. The work performed and materials furnished in accordance with this item and measured as provided under measurement will be paid for at the unit price bid for corrugated metal pipe arch, spiral rib corrugated metal pipe, or spiral rib corrugated metal pipe arch of the type, size, and coating specified. This price is full compensation for furnishing, hauling, placing, and joining of pipes, jointing materials, all connections to new or existing structures, breaking back, removing, and disposing of portions of the existing structure, replacing portions of the existing structure, cutting pipe ends on skew or slope, and equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals. Protection methods for excavations greater than 5 feet deep will be measured and paid for as required under Item 402, Trench Excavation Protection, or Item 403, Temporary Special Shoring. Excavation, shaping, bedding, and backfill will be paid for in accordance with Item 400, Excavation and Backfill for Structures. When jacking, boring, or tunneling is used at the contractor's option, payment will be made under this item. When jacking, boring, or tunneling is required, payment will be made under item 476, jacking, boring, or tunneling pipe or box.